That's replaced by Kate McGill. You're listening to Siren 107.3 FM. It's exactly 5:45.
Using Sport on 107.3 FM.
Good evening, it's 5:45. Welcome to Siren FM News with me, Richard Morris.
And Sport with me, Laura Stewart.
Lincolnshire Road Safety Partnership are giving advice on how to drive safely in the cold at this time of year. Greville Burgess, Road Safety Manager for Lincolnshire County Council, told Siren FM that people can become complacent when driving in cold conditions.
Well, sadly, that tends to be the case most years, and particularly where it's ice and not visible snow. Where they can see snow, 2 inches of snow, people can see, hopefully, an obvious hazard, and they usually tend to drive accordingly.
It was a very merry weekend at the Christmas markets. After it was cancelled last year, the market bounced back with an estimated 200,000 visitors. Alex Johnson spoke to local business owners about the effect on their custom.
My name is Les Dalton. I run Fair Trade Cooperative. Particularly in the two shops which were nearer to the top of the hill, we were strongly up. We sold much more than we normally. With last year's disaster, when we didn't have one, a remarkable achievement that they put on the best one ever.
Visitors browsed stalls selling everything from cheese to bubble wands, enjoyed fairground rides and street entertainment. Both stores and local businesses did well all weekend with especially high numbers of visitors on Thursday and Sunday. Siren interviewed cafe manager John Sebastian.
I'm the general manager of Stokes Cafe. We're busier than the previous years, and we were very happy with it. The weather was nice, and because we've been here for quite a few years now, almost 100, we know how to cope with it. Very happy with this year. Hopefully it's just going to get better.
You could have a small fortune waiting for you. National Savings and Investments urge people nationwide to check their premium bonds, as over 5,000 prizes haven't been collected. £270,000 worth of prizes have not been claimed dating back to the 1980s. Siren FM spoke to Jill Stevens, a spokesperson for the NS&I.
Money invested with NS&I in premium bonds is effectively invested in the government, so it's already put to good use. So any money which is with us will stay with us until someone comes forward to claim it. There's no time limit on claiming prizes. Often when people forget about them, it means that prizes get sent out to the winner but are returned back to us having not been claimed.
Lincolnshire Police have warned computer users in Lincoln about the latest internet pop-up scam. A message claiming to be from the police has been sent out saying that you have viewed illegal content. Lincoln University's security manager Mark Smith says it's important to be vigilant and to not hand over any money.
Do not enter your credit card details because you're into problems then. Obviously, if you accidentally do enter your card details, you need to contact your bank or credit card company as quickly as possible because they will start taking stuff out as quickly as they can. Make sure your virus scanner is up to date and keep your operating system up to date.
The first ever government-funded mental health in the workplace support service has been launched in the East Midlands. It's being launched by Remploy, a business that provides employment services for disabled people. The new service will help more than 1,600 people with mental health conditions at work. Susanna Robertson is the project lead for Access to Work Mental Support Service at Remploy.
So we're going to be providing in-work support for people that are struggling to manage a mental health condition at work, and that's affecting their well-being and performance, perhaps even has meant that they're off sick as a result of their mental health condition. So it's all about supporting people to retain employment, to feel well and feel productive at work.
And finally, there may only be one Santa Claus, but on Sunday Lincoln will be full of runners dressed as Father Christmas. The run, organised by the Lincoln Columbia Rotary Club, will take place in the Bailgate area, and organisers are hoping to make it the biggest yet. Siren spoke to race director Chris Ilsley from Running Imp.
It started in 2006 and it's been sort of held every year since, and in the previous 5 years we've actually raised over £100,000 for local charity. At the moment we've got 1,250 entries, and we're taking entries right up until the day. We think we're going to have around 1,350 runners. It's going to be almost a record field.
And now over to Laura with the sport.
Lincoln City's poor run continued with the 1-0 defeat at Newport this weekend. Boss David Holsworth has expressed his upset at his side's lack of a cutting edge, saying that the lack of goals scored is their biggest problem. The Imps have only managed 21 goals in their 23 games. The lack of goals isn't helped by the injury of top scorer striker Sam Smith. Staying with the Imps, Josh O'Keefe has been made available for loan. The former Republic of Ireland under-21 midfielder signed for Lincoln City in 2010 following his release from Walsall. O'Keefe made 41 appearances for the Imps, scoring 6 goals in total. Now back to Richard with the weather.
Tonight will be cloudy with light showers. It'll be cloudy with sunny intervals tomorrow, and Wednesday it should be quite pleasant. It'll turn wetter though towards the end of the week. John Ketley has a detailed forecast.
I think we had a bit of a problem first thing this morning, didn't we, with the ice, and there's been a bit of sleet and snow in some of these heavier showers that have been coming down off the Pennines, but quite frankly I think that's probably as bad as it's going to get now today. It looks like things are starting to improve again. We've got plenty of sunshine coming down from the north. Obviously it's a chilly old wind, it's a cold wind, but it's not an Arctic one as such. Last year this time of course we had Arctic blasts which were coming all the way from goodness knows where, and temperatures were well below freezing at times, weren't they? But it's not as bad as that. Really isn't too serious, but I think we've got to watch out for some icy stretches on the roads again tonight. Looks like we are going to see some pretty cold winds for the first half of the week, and there's always a chance of some ice on the roads first thing on Tuesday morning, but I think for a couple of days at least it will turn milder. In fact on Thursday we'll probably see temperatures back into double figures again, 10 or 11 degrees windy, and some rain swinging across Lincolnshire before it turns colder again briefly on Friday, but quite frankly I don't think it's so bad at the moment.
That's all for today. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow.
Sports on 107.3 FM.
That was stunning. And to end the weather forecast with John Ketley, who is a weatherman, awesome, isn't it?
It was brilliant. I was very pleased with that.
Yeah, I can see by the smile on your face. So do you remember the song that has the line in it, John Ketley is a weatherman?
Bewitch? I don't know.
No, you're too young. You're far too... Even Rock Supremo in the middle, who doesn't have a microphone and therefore can't talk, which is the first time for Rachel, there is an eponymous song, so I'm going to set you as a challenge. See if you can find the song anywhere that has the line in it, John Ketley is a weatherman.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
The challenge?
Yeah.
I can hear shouting from somewhere, but it's obviously not coming from this studio. It's probably from Mrs. Ketley saying, "Come on in, your supper's getting cold." But it's so nice to have John, and he's such a nice young man, isn't he?
He was brilliant. To be interviewed, yeah, he was fantastic.
And I worked with him many, many years ago when the Met Office had a weather centre at a place called Watnall in Nottinghamshire. And when I was at BBC Radio Nottingham, we used to have him doing our weather forecast then. But as I'm very old and come from the days when radio was black and white, that must have been a very long time ago. And none of you remember Watnall. I mean, who would set up a centre at a place called Watnall? It sounds like something you'd say to a naughty child. But not. Anyway, it's 7. It's the 6th, top of the hour. We have the latest national news. But thank you very much indeed to the team who brought you Siren News tonight. 5:45 tomorrow. Another probably epic.
Hi, this is Philip Taylor from The Apprentice, aka Pantsman, and you're listening to Siren 107.3.
What is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts? Guess he can't.